And just a couple of hours left of voting for races in Metro Atlanta and beyond. What you need to know if you're trying to cast your ballot before the deadline tonight. And that is where we begin with you tonight. Good evening and thanks so much for being with us on this election day here in Georgia. I'm Jennifer Bellamy.
And I'm Faith Jesse. Polls closed in most areas in about 2 hours, so you do have a little bit more time to get out there and vote. From the statewide Public Service Commission race to the mayoral election, there are a number of important races that will be on your ballot, and we are covering them all for you. We do have team coverage tonight covering every single angle of what you, the voter, needs to know.
Our Zach Merchant will have a breakdown of all of the key races, but first we're going to get you out to our Marissa Sarbach, who is live this evening from one of those polling locations. Marissa, what are you seeing out there right now?
Jennifer, Faith, we've certainly seen it pretty busy here at the Buckhead Library, one of those polling locations, for the last couple of hours. There really haven't been any lines or anything like that, but we have seen a full parking lot. I went in earlier. You could see just a couple of people waiting to get in. Also, over in the Midtown area, we went to Ponce Library earlier today. Same thing, busy over there, a very small line, but certainly a lot of people ready to get in there at the lunchtime hours. Now, the most high-profile election day race that we are talking about here in Atlanta is the race for mayor. Incumbent Mayor Andre Dickens is facing three challengers: Helmut Domagowski, Kalima Jackson, and Eddie Meredith. Other races include Atlanta City Council President and all 15 City Council seats. 7 incumbent council members are running unopposed. Also on the ballot here in Atlanta, 4 Board of Ed seats and 9 municipal court judges. There's also a property tax exemption on the ballot for seniors in the Atlanta Public School District. Throughout the day, we spoke with voters in Midtown to find out why they felt it was important to come out to the polls.
I think it's important to vote, that everyone has a voice, and that we should use our voice to improve our community and to help each other.
I think I voted on the second day of early voting.
What makes you want to vote early?
Well, because I wanted to make sure I got it over with, and I knew exactly who I was going to vote for, and so I wanted to avoid any lines.
And Faith, just to expand on what you were talking about earlier, the polls are open later here in Atlanta. Certainly for the city races, those will be open until 8 o'clock tonight. But if you get here after 7, you will not be able to vote on those statewide races. It'll be more of a provisional ballot. So you'll only be able to vote on those city races up until 8 o'clock tonight. Otherwise, the polls will close at 7 for those statewide races. Reporting live here at Buckhead Library, Marissa Sarbach for 11 Alive News.
Yeah, Marissa, an important distinction there that you just made. Thank you. Well, one Cobb County precinct will stay open later tonight. Less than an hour ago, a Cobb County judge ordered the Mount Bethel precinct in East Cobb to remain open late after technical issues delayed voting this morning. The problem with sinking poll pads was quickly fixed, and voters now have until 7:35 tonight to cast their ballots.
Well, now we want to get over to our Zach Merchant, who's over in the Georgia Vote studios tonight. Zach, one of the biggest races is the Public Service Commission. We know 2 seats on that commission are up for grabs. Right now, a fully Republican commission, and some Democrats, they want to unseat Republicans. Who are the candidates in this race, Zach?
Yeah, the 2 big questions are, who are these candidates? And I think a lot of people, candidly, are probably asking still, what is the PSC? So we'll do them in reverse order. Public Service Commission, they regulate utilities here in Georgia. They have a whole lot of different utilities under their auspices. The biggest one that interacts the most with regular everyday Georgians, they regulate power and power rates. So if you pay an electric bill in Georgia, you likely are being impacted by the PSC. Now, who's running? We've got 2 races here. In District 2, longtime Republican incumbent Tim Echols is facing a Democratic challenge from Alicia Johnson. Over in District 3, longtime, not as long as Tim Echols, but about 5-year longtime incumbent Fitz Johnson. He's a Republican. He's facing a challenge from Democrat Peter Hubbard. These races are at the top of the ticket this year. Usually they're more down ballot affairs, but this year they're up at the top of the ballot and getting a lot of attention, Faith.
That's right. So, Zach, there has been a lot of focus on this race. Why is there so much interest in who ultimately winds up on this commission?
Well, strategists from the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, independents, they all agree on this, and this is rare for all of them to agree on something, but they all agree that the results of these races, because they are the only statewide races in Georgia right now, the results could tell a lot about which party, the Democrats or the Republicans, have momentum going into 2026. And that's a question a lot of people in the political space badly want an answer to, because 2026 is a pivotal midterm election year. That's the big reason there's a lot of focus here. There is also, if we're being candid, sometimes the parties need something to argue about. They need something to pay attention to. These guys are at the top of the ticket right now, these races, District 2, District 3. And because of that, a lot of attention here and a lot of money being spent on these races, Faith. And we are also watching a total of 18 mayoral races around the metro. They're happening today, including in Roswell, Sandy Springs, Ackworth, and East Point. There's also Johns Creek, Milton, Union City, and Peachtree City, just to name a few. So a lot of things that people are going to have a chance to vote on. A lot going on in Georgia. And we said it last year in 2024 on this date. We're going to say it again this year. A lot of eyes on Georgia, this pivotal, crucial swing state, once again getting a lot of attention, Faith.
A lot of eyes on Georgia, and we hope that a lot of eyes will be with both of us, Zach and I, tonight, because we're going to be very busy. Our whole political team here at 11 Alive, live streaming election results starting at 7 p.m. You can join us right here on 11 Alive Plus. You can also download 11 Alive Plus to your TV and watch for free. Zach, I'll see you in a few.